Cuba, aka the Republic of Cuba. A country that for well over a century has endured its share of challenges. Hurricanes, political unrest, and of course, a global pandemic. All of it in some form, some way, resulting in the country being shut off from the rest of the world, isolated if you will. And one of the sectors hit the hardest? Agriculture.
Our productions have been affected because we haven't had the availability of the raw materials to work.
Logramos procesar.
Well, we have also lack of inputs as the containers to be able to fill and pack all the products that we produce here.
I mean, honestly, it's like taking a step back in time and seeing the way that they farm down here and the resources they have access to, and we just, we're so blessed in our country and our farmers. I know we have a tough time producing, but we've got state-of-the-art technology. Our research and education programs in the United States are amazing, and it helps propel our farmers to a completely different level than what we've seen down here.
A term often associated with Cuba is revolution. There was the Fidel Castro-led revolution in the mid to late 1950s. Then came the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s, resulting in another revolution here in Cuba, one of the organic nature. More specifically, organic farming, a practice that wasn't born out of choice like in the US, but more so out of necessity. Before the Soviet collapse, Cuba's agricultural needs such as fertilizer, pesticides, and farm equipment were imported directly from Russia. After the collapse, those much-needed items became less and less, largely due to imposed sanctions. It's an issue they still struggle with today. And although Cuba's farming practices are now largely organic, the farmers we spoke with said they are open to more traditional methods of farming as well as GMOs. During a special meeting at the Palace of the Revolution with Cuban President Miguel Diaz-Canal, I asked the president directly what he thought of America's farming practices and U.S. farmers in general. His response? One of admiration and respect. President Diaz-Canal saying, quote, "We can learn a lot from you about the application of technology and the development of productions that we know are very efficient." He added, "We would very much like access to the same technology and products as America's farmers, and are very impressed with the way they've been able to develop them over the years." I'm with Doug Kiesling. He's a fifth-generation farmer from Chase, Kansas. And Doug, we heard the president talk about his admiration for America's farmers and the technology that you all use. We heard the farmers down here talk about their admiration for you. So when you hear that as a farmer from the U.S., how does that make you feel?
Well, it makes you feel good to be appreciated as a farmer. But what we're learning is that farmers around the world are all resilient. They're all proud, innovative, all of these words, and farmers around the world will make things work, either through the pandemic or through trials.
In Havana, Cuba, for the Farm Monitor, I'm Ray DeLesio.